What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Took a nice long break from making videos. However, we are back. Let's jump straight into it. Hope the pets are healthy. Gonna take a look at BTC, currently sitting at 77.3K. Seeing market cap 1.55 trillion, 24-hour volume 22.16 billion. We're gonna start on the daily time frame. So obviously our wave 5 high was at 126, the peak of the bull market. Since then, we've pulled back for about 233 days. Now, typically, your bear market is in between 360 to 380 days when you look at the previous cycles. So, we have about 150 days to go, which gives you October, November 2026. If we continue to follow the 4-year cycle, we don't really have anything showing that we're going to break that. So, 5 waves down in a wave A here on the daily, that low at about 59K. Now we've pushed up in a wave B. This could be the high. This is my primary count. I do think the B wave high is in. Of course, the wave B can push in between. Usually it pushes in between the 38.2 all the way up to the 78%. So as we can see here, we've already pushed into the 38.2, but it can push to the 50, to the 61.8, all the way to the 78. As we know, though, the wave B can even overshoot. The reason I don't think it may push to the 50% if we break above 80.8K, but until then, my primary count is that we're going to get rejected and continue down. I don't think it will push to 94K to 107K because the timeline just doesn't seem right. It will take months to push to those levels unless you see an explosive move to the upside, which we usually only see with Bitcoin and bull markets. It will take months to get to those levels, and then it will take months to come back down, and that could take us into 2027. I just don't think that's the more likely play. So this is what I'm looking at on the daily. Off the bull market high, we have a wave A in 5 waves, a corrective wave B, and then another impulse in the wave C, which is another 5 waves. So we're going to pop over to the 4-hour time frame. So the wave C is a 5-wave move. It's a 535 and ABC correction. Within the 5 waves are obviously wave counts. So you have your first 5 waves down, and then we're going to push up. Now, if we look at the liquidity heat map, as we can see here, there's a ton of stop losses, a ton of liquidity, right about 77.9, 78K, 78.1K. There's a ton of liquidity. Now, if we pop back over to the chart, check out where that wave 4 high is. That's where a bunch of people who are shorting have put their stop loss right on that wave 4 high at about 78.2, 78.1K. So what's going to happen? Most likely, we're going to push. We're going to stop out those traders. That money will flood back into Bitcoin from the liquidations, and we'll push up into our target zone. Now, if we do break 80.8K, that increases the probability that this wave B could push higher. I don't think that's a higher probability. That's why I have my primary count with us getting rejected. But if we were to break 80.8, then obviously we have to look at that wave B pushing up towards that next major level of resistance, which is sitting at about 87K. But as we can see right now with the heat maps, I think it's very, very likely we're going to push up and break this high here at about 78.1, liquidate those short positions, push up into this target zone before the next rejection. Now, if we do push up and get rejected, that's where you can look for your short trade to trade it back down in the continuation of the bearish trend. But until then, personally, I would wait for it to enter this zone before looking to enter a trade, little something like this. But if we come up and break 80.8K, just be very careful because that gives a higher probability coming up and breaking these previous highs at about 82.6 and possibly a higher wave B. I don't think it's the higher probability, but in crypto, all things are possible. But with my analysis, I like to stick with the wave count that I think is the most probable instead of giving you guys 3-4 different wave counts and being like, well, any of them could happen. Flip a coin. No, there's a primary wave count, which I think is this. And if that starts to look like it's getting invalidated by breaking 8.8, then of course we can look at the wave count where we push a little bit higher in the B. All right, guys, you can have completely free access to my investing and trading group. Take 30 seconds of your time and sign up to Bitfinex. No strings attached. This is one of the top exchanges. Once you've signed up, send me email to the email that's popping up on screen. I'll send you the link to my Discord where you will receive for absolutely no charge my daily crypto analysis for all your favorite projects, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, ADA, BNB, and also forex analysis for gold and silver, which I will start making videos on. I think a little bit later today I'm going to post my gold analysis. You can trade those ones as well. Yeah, but if you want to trade gold and silver, you do need to do it on MEXC. The link is here in the Discord for that, but everything else you can find on Bitfinex. All right, gang, check out all the links in the description. Make sure to smash up that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Take care.